This is technically from before they dropped the Floodgate ban list. However, I have a feeling that we're still not going to be any short on Floodgates in this video, but Monarchs not only topped the regional, but won a regional, which is something that I was kind of wanting to check out because I wanna understand how this happened. I want to understand how this happened, so we're gonna take a quick look at this just to, because I do want to put some spotlight on some of the more rogue decks, and if anything, this is the definition of a rogue deck. So Monarchs won a regional in 2025. Let's see what's going on there.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen. Y'all thought it was fake. It's real. First place Monarchs Rochester Regional here at my own locals, my own store, and we put on for the city. But before I get into it, I got some shout outs too.
Run it, champ.
Shout out to Southside Hotline, shout out to Millennium Games, shout out to GSHQ, and shout out to everybody who plays Yu-Gi-Oh with me. If we played in the lunchroom, this is a win for you too.
Let's go,
yes,
baby.
Sir.
Shout out Chan the Man too, coming in first place. Literally, man sits right here commentating every single regional,
Everyone.
and now he is reporting from first place.
First place.
How many people?
144.
Woo-hoo!
Playing Monarch. Nobody
Playing
else was on it. They didn't know, but they weren't ready. But here we go.
Oh, run it. Let's go, Chan.
So I play 3 Tessera, 2 Adia, and 2 Eidos. These are all the squires. These are the guys that 800 attack, 1000 defense. These are the guys that you tribute off usually.
Funnily enough, the only one I know, or the only ones I know, are the old ones. The new one I already forgot what it
Tessera's
does.
a new one. This card's insane because when it goes to graveyard, whenever it goes to graveyard, you can summon out either of these other guys. And then this one will summon out this guy from deck. This guy gives you extra tribute summon. They all have like 3 effects. You just gotta read them. I'm not gonna really tell you guys too much about these.
Okay, dude, I'll read it. Tessera, the Primal Squire. Hey, forcing me to read. You can reveal a Monarch spell trap in your hand, special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can immediately tribute summon. If this card is sent to the grave, you can special a monster with 800 attack, 1000 defense from your deck. Also, you can special from the extra deck. Okay. So summons itself from hand, gives you an extra tribute summon, and replaces itself with its tribute. That's a pretty good card.
You should know.
How many times did your opponent read your cards this weekend?
Every game. Every game they read my cards. And it didn't matter because even if they read them, you weren't ready for them. As for my Monarchs, I got 3 Ether. This card just lets me tribute summon on my opponent's turn and then summons out another Monarch dude from deck. This card is crazy, also not once per turn. And then I play 3 Eidos. Eidos is a new Monarch, just came out from whatever, DUA.
If this card is normal or special, you can add a Monarch spell trap or a monster with 2800 attack, 1000 defense from your deck or grave to your hand.
Whatever.
You can declare an attribute, make one face-up monster on the field become that attribute. If you tribute summon a monster, it's too difficult.
This card is crazy. Whenever I tribute summon, he brings himself back out from the graveyard, or he adds himself back to my hand. He searches for all my Monarch cards, my Monarch spell traps, my dudes with 2800 attack, 1000 defense. This card also changes attributes too. It's just crazy. So like, you know, when you play against an enemy board and you want to reduce their, you know, their attack when they have the field spell out, I mean, you could just reduce their attack by 500. So that's also a little cool thing. And then I play 2 Erebus. This card, when I summon it, I can go ahead and send 2 Monarch spell traps to the graveyard from the deck or hand, and then it lets me shuffle a card back non-targeting from my opponent's hand, field, or graveyard. Non-targeting. This card is nuts, and then when it's in the graveyard, I can pitch a Monarch spell from my hand and then summon, add itself or a dude with 2400 or more attack, 1000 defense back from my grave to my hand.
Speaking of nuts too, we're gonna talk about how the entire thing so far, we got the max rarity of all these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only a few short. And then for my last big Monarch, you know, I play a Thestalos. This card lets me look at my opponent's hand and discard.
Look at your opponent's hand and discard a card. Yep.
Card. So I'm gonna look in your hand, take whatever I gotta take from you, because I know I don't want you to play regardless, and good luck breaking him. He's 2800 attack, 1000 defense. And then I play a couple of these little Monarchs too. I play a Grand Mark and a Zaborg.
A Grand Mark and a Zaborg? What is this? Why is there a Grand Mark? Why is there a Zaborg?
You guys will see this later. If you guys know the cards, you already know what I'm cooking with. But I play
I don't remember.
For a Yummy deck, and I played a Grand Mark for the Draco Tail deck. This card, my opponent will end with an Arthalion, and then what I'll do is I'll summon this guy out.
I remember that one of the legacy support cards like had all the Monarch names on it. I guess we'll see later.
End phase and pop the card they just set, and I turn off the Gulamel for the turn too. So it does a lot of little things, but this lets me take yummy cards off the field too.
And that's all you need sometimes. Yeah. Remove the bodies. Remove the bodies.
And then for my last few cards, I played 2 Vanity's Fiend and a Majesty's Fiend. This card is searchable, and I want to draw into this, but I don't want to play too many of them. But this card solos games. It sold me at least 2 games this weekend. I played against a Mitsu player. Clay, super cool dude. I summoned Vanity's Fiend and it soloed the first game. I bricked. I had a Idea and 3 Stormforth and a Vanity's Fiend. I summoned the Idea, it went through, I hit it with the Vanity's Fiend, he could not break it. It was game 1. So, yeah, this card is searchable in this deck now. This card is nuts too, but both.
And ironically, one of the reasons why this deck may have done so well is the fact that Imperm is not that popular anymore at the moment. Yeah.
These cards solo like a lot of the format. You just, if you don't know, you're gonna find out. And then on to my spells. I play 3 Pantheism. This card is ridiculous. This card is Pot of Greed. I say Pot of Greed. I discard a Monarch spell trap, and then I draw 2 cards. And then in the graveyard, I can banish it, and then reveal 3 Monarch spell traps from my deck, and then I can add 1 to my hand. This card can search itself. This card can get any other card in my deck. I can add 3 of the same, and I just get what I want. You got the illusion of choice. This card is wild. This card is wild. And then I play 3 Tenacity. I reveal.
It's funny because this deck didn't care about Mjolnir. True.
It'll do a Monarch stats. It lets me add a dude with it lets me add any Monarch spell trap. This card is also wild. All my spells are wild. So then I play a straight gas. I play 3 Stormforth.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tribute your board. I'm gonna tribute your board every time. This card is ridiculous. I play this when I want to bait out a negate, and then my opponent, of course, they don't want to. They're not gonna let me tribute their stuff, so it's fine. But I got your negate off the field, and I'm gonna play regardless. This card is wild. All the spells are wild. I play 3 Domain. This card solos a lot of format too. I play this card, and I'm the only player to tribute summon monster. You can't play with your extra deck at all.
I watched you have this card on the board every.
I was wondering, but I guess this confirms no extra deck. Yep.
Single time I walked by.
Every time.
And he was smiling. He was smiling.
I smile when I know I'm about to win. And every time I was smiling when I played this card. This card is ridiculous. It lets me reduce a dude's level in my hand too. So if I'm level 8, I can make him a level 6. Only use 1 monster to tribute it. And when my guys attack over your monsters, they gain 800 attack, which is a lot of attack. They're already at 28 or 24. So like, okay. That card is ridiculous. And then this card, this is a new one too. This just came out in the DUAD. This card is Painful Choice.
Discard a card, reveal 3 monsters from your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 to add to your hand, send the rest to the grave. Also for the rest of his turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. You can banish this card from your grave. Special 1 with 800 attack, 1000 defense from your hand. Yeah, this is pretty good.
I discard a card, which is already crazy. I reveal 3 monsters with 2400 attack, or 2400 or more attack, and 1000 defense, or 800 attack, 1000 defense. You pick 1 to add to my hand. The rest go to the grave. The rest go to the grave. So the other thing too is I can banish this card, and then it lets me summon. I'll do an 800 attack, 1000 defense from my hand. So it's free summons. It's free everything. This card is ridiculous too. And then this is the last of the Monarch spells. It's 3 Monarch's Master Plan. This card is Foolish Burial Goods for a Monarch spell trap. I don't believe that part is once per turn. The second.
Send a Monarch spell trap from your deck to the grave. If this card's banished, target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Add a monster with the same attribute from deck or grave, then apply this effect. Immediately after this effect resolve normal summon. That's the one. Zaborg mode. Okay, so this one, if it's banished, you can search the Zaborg against Yummy because they have light monsters, I suppose is the idea, and then immediately summon it.
Second part though is when it's banished, it lets me target a monster on your side of the field. I add one of the monarchs with one of the OG monarchs, so like Zaborg, Thessalos, Mobius, Ryza, Grandmark, Caius. I add one with the same attribute to my hand, and then immediately after I contribute summon. So it lets me play through a lot of different stuff. This card lets me play through Droll too. It's crazy. And then I play a Call by the Grave for my last spell. And then my last trap is the Prime Monarch.
Target 2 Monarch spells, shuffle them into the deck, draw a card. If this card's in your grave, yeah, I remember this one. I was just wondering about how do we banish the spell card from the graveyard, like during the opponent's turn or something? Is it just this in the graveyard summon itself?
This is insane. I remember the entire time I asked Jay, he's like 5-0, 6-0. I'm like, Chan, are you on breakers? Are you on hand traps?
I'm on neither, baby. It's all.
Wait, that's it. Where's the non-engine? There's no non-engine.
Engine, baby. That's 41 cards, all gas, and it went crazy. Oh, let me get my extra deck for y'all. Hold on.
Okay, how does it win going second? Real question. How does it win going second? Can it win going second? Oh, that was the extra deck.
No extra deck. No extra deck. We did not need the extra deck. I nerfed myself for the tournament today. Left the extra deck at home, and it's ridiculous.
You got a side deck?
I do have a side deck. This card right here, Spell Card Soul Exchange, is wild. This card is ridiculous. I can tribute my opponent's Liger Dancers. You got any cards on the field, I'm going to tribute them. It doesn't matter if they're unaffected or not. They're going away.
That's insane.
This card is actually really.
I mean, it's like I can see the deck winning in some like random scenarios where, let's say I resolve a Stormforth, I tribute something important off your board for a Vanity's Fiend, and then you're now locked, and I can just run over the rest of your stuff.
Really crazy in this deck. I don't think y'all really get it. There's a couple times where my opponent would they would scoop the game before I could look in the hand with Thessalos, and then I just side 3 of these in, and then like after it doesn't matter what you're playing now, especially if you didn't tell me. It doesn't matter. I'm playing 3 Droll. Mitsurugi is a really hard matchup for this deck, so this kind of helps me play around that. For my going second cards, well, all these are going second cards really. Evenly matched. This card is ridiculous too. I never actually sided this in though for the tournament, but whatever. This card is really good. And then I play, for my going first cards, I play 2 Solemn Scolding, 1 Solemn Judgment. I'm usually ending my turn.
Solemn Scolding is a throwback.
Only 1 card set anyways, which is one of these, or like a Stormforth in that. And I just activate Stormforth and draw, and then
it's live.
So yeah.
Did Scolding ever come up?
I never got to activate Scolding. I did activate a Judgment though, but it's the same card really.
Yeah.
They do the same thing. And then my last card is 3 Landrobe, the Rock Vassal. This is one of those Monarch cards that you probably forgot about, but I remembered it. So what happens is I can activate it in my hand. I book a moon one of your dudes, and then I summon it. And then when this gets tributed, it lets me get a dude with 800 attack, 1000 defense from my graveyard to my hand.
Landrobe too, yeah. There's all the OGs in there. I'm sad there's no Caius. Now that I saw that we're playing Grandmark and Zaborg, I'm really sad that there's no Ryza or Caius.
Reusing my Idea, I could get my Eidos to let me do an additional tribute summon again. I can get my Tessera to let me do an additional tribute summon. It really doesn't matter. This card is really crazy. I like this. I sided a couple times. It really is if my opponent is putting up a big like floodgate monster and it can't interact with this card lets me dance around it. So it's a cool little side tech.
I guess that's one way to not care about dimensional barrier as well. Just don't play an extra deck.
For me, but
I think this is a great meta call, right? Like in a format right now where everyone is trying to summon artifacts to your side of the board. Yeah. Everyone's trying to make a bunch of dudes that can't be interacted with.
Yeah, so don't try to moan near me. That's not gonna work. They tried it.
Yeah, I watched it multiple times.
It's not gonna work. I play through Molnir. I can play through Droll. I can really. I want to smoke, so we're gonna see how it goes, man. This deck is solid, but if your technical play isn't strong, it's not gonna really feel that good to you. I also suggest just building your own list because that's the best way to learn too.
Fair.
But yeah, man, first place, Rochester Regional.
Congrats, Chan. Everybody make sure you hit Chan in the comments. Tell him congrats as well. Yeah, it's super proud of Chan. Like absolutely unbelievable. Taking
the energy in this video is awesome.
But, like, this is
ultimately we're summoning Vanity's Fiend,
and it's just one of those like wild.
But we're doing it with a smile at least.
And to see it come to a regional and get first place is nuts. I mean, like the deck box right there, absolute first place, baby.
First place. First place. It's me, Chan the Man, and I promise you, just keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh and think. I got a couple words of advice. I gotta lay this out. Whenever you lose a game, don't say, "Oh, it was just I lost because you got lucky." Think about them losses, because them losses, every game, it should be winnable if your deck is built correctly. Every game feels like it should be winnable for the most part. There's a couple that's out the norm, but you should really analyze your losses, and also, if you like a deck, keep playing that deck. Don't let nobody tell you what to play. They tried to tell me I should play Yummy. No. Monarch was the way to go.
No.
I sold the Yummy deck, maxed out Monarch, and then I won the regional with it. Play what you love. If there's anything I could change about this deck, I would probably try to add another Caius, like the OG Caius, into my main deck. That's really about the only change that I would make, though. It's just because there's a lot more dark decks than I thought. It's not so good against Mitsurugi, even though it is a dark deck, because they could just tribute off whatever you're targeting usually. So you don't really get the master plan, like when you're targeting with the master plan. So you don't usually get that full, like, you don't squeeze the full juice out the fruit with that card like you would any other deck. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have been asking. I really appreciate y'all being curious, being patient. But we got the deck profile done. Shout out to Bry Guy for that.
Nice.
And I love you. You matter.
Facts.
Stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll catch y'all soon.
See y'all.
Awesome. I like the energy in that one. I mean, ultimately, it was. In some ways, I guess it's a cool meta call. I do wonder how good this deck would be going second in general. I don't know. I don't know how their dice rolls went at the tournament, but these days it feels rough to break a board without any non-engine. Like not even a dark ruler or something. I guess post side it's possible with the spell card soul exchange and the evenlies and stuff like that. I guess game one going second in some matchups, it probably just doesn't win, but it is true. It's immune to a lot of the non-engine that people play in the format. You know, not really gonna struggle into a Fuba or a D-Barrier or a Mjolnir with this. And that's, I guess, one way to avoid those sort of problems.